Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we are going to make a really fun and relatively simple pair of earrings using my May Bargain Bead Box Cloudburst. So let's turn down and I'll show you what we're going to do. It's a little tricky, but not really. You'll see. What I have here is from my stash. I have 2 ball head pins. I have 2 stainless steel ear wires. I don't have copper, so we'll use the stainless. I have 4 of my large opal jumprings and 2 of my small ones. So that's everything from my stash. Everything else is from the kit. That's the 2 big rings, 4 of these medium-sized ones that were in the one package, and 2 of the ones that were with it. Then I have 2 of the big crystal chunks, 2 of the English cut, 2 of the wavy spacers, which are going to go like that, and 2 pieces of apatite. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our ball head pins and we're going to string one of these apatite chips and then the English cut or star cut, however we want it to be, one of the spacers, and one of the crystal chunks. I'm actually sort of thinking we might want to put something more on top of the crystal chunk because, well, it's flat and stuff, so it might be good with another piece on it. I'm thinking about that pretty seriously. So here we go. Okay, so now we'll put the second one's little strand here together. First, the little apatite chip, the lantern cup, the washer, and our crystal. Like I say, I'm seriously considering putting a small stone of some type up on top of the crystal to give it a little bit more oomph. So, but I don't want an apatite nugget because their hole is facing the other direction. So I'm thinking maybe just another chip. Let's get some chips out, find a relatively good sized one, and we'll put that on top. Yeah, that adds a bit. I think that will work. Now, where's your hole at? Well, that's a weird hole. We don't want that one. Maybe this one. Let's see. It'll do. So let's put these chips back, and then we're going to I'm going to show you what we're going to do here first before we wind these up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this big one, and then we'll take this and put it so it sits in front of these. We'll use our oval jumprings to do this. We're going to oval jumpring down here and put these 2 here. Then this is going to be wound around the very bottom ring. So what we're going to do is take these 2 rings that we're going to use to wind onto, and we're going to get that done right now. So we'll take our down in the right. Don't want you hit on that. Oh, let's go this side. There we go. Now we're going to bend this over, both of them. I'm going to get out my bell making pliers, and I'm going to use the second one because we're going to put it on this heavier ring, so we want to make sure that we have enough room for that. So we'll just bring it around and straighten her out some. Now we want to leave a gap here. I hadn't, so I just opened it up some. We need that gap to slide our ring over this. There we go. Now that we have it over, we want to bring our wires together, push them back together because of course we had them pulled apart. Now, because we're going to wrap, I want this bar up here, not down there, but up here, because once you start wrapping, if it's down lower, it will try to wrap on your base bar, and you don't want it to do that. So let's just wrap this around here. And once you got it all the way wrapped, cut your extra wire off here. We're gonna go from this angle here and tuck this in. Being relatively careful because your chips will break easier than a regular bead because they're drilled well, you know, they're drilled wherever. So let's straighten this up a bit. And there we go. There's our first one on. Now we can do the second one now, or we can go on to finishing this earring off. But let's just go ahead and wind the second one on into its ring, and then we won't have to worry about it later. So again, we want that second one. So we put that in, pull her up and around and down, bring her over, and bring her up, straighten her up, leaving our gap. Put our ring on, hold her right here where the two wires come together, and you see it's a good thing we used the bigger size because we barely have room to grab that. Now this one is facing up already, so we don't have to worry about it so much, and we will bring it around and wrap it up. And I think we probably have it about as far as we're going to go. So we'll trim this extra wire off and tuck it in. So there we have that. We'll put it back over here with the its side. And we'll get back to working on this one. So what we want this one to have this little one in, and it's going to hang on to here. So we'll get out one of our jump rings, and we'll open it up, and we'll go through both of these and then through our big one. Though I want this little one over on the front side if possible. Now it won't stay to the front, the little one. It will roll around as it sees fit because it has the room to do that. And that's all right. Just as the whole earring will roll around as it sees fit. This closed. It looks to be a little up there. Looks like it. Okay, now we've got this. And it's hanging like this, as you can see. Now our next one is to put on these two, and they go up here. Again, these will roll around as they see fit, but the gravity of things will hold them in place more or less. Now the final step is to take our little jump ring, and we're going to open it up, go through this jump ring, and then through our ear wire, and close it up again. And there we go. There is our earring. So now we need to do the second, and all we got to do is put it together because we've already put our stones onto our board here. So again, we want a larger jump ring. Open it up. Get the small ring here. Our medium ring that has our stones on it, and then our big ring. And we'll close that. Now this jump ring is not closing easily. I can hear it, see that it's not over there. So take hold of it with both sides and carefully work it back and forth with a tiny bit of forward pressure until you hear the scrape. And I just felt it. So this one is now back in place. So the bottom portion of this one is done. So now we'll take the other jump ring, open it up, grab the donut portion. Come on, baby, go on there. I may not have it open enough. Let's open it just a bit more. Slide this donut ring onto here, and then go through our big ring. And we'll close her back up again. And then our little jump ring. Open it through the big jump ring. And then our ear wire. And close her up. And there we go with earring number 2. Now see, the little ring has slid over to that side some. Just if that happens and you want it not to be there, just bring her through here. Well, come on, you. There we go. And so see, it's back over here on this side. So there are our earrings. Okay, there are our earrings. I really like them. I think they turned out well. I hope you enjoyed making these with me. This is these earrings were made using the Bargain Bead Box for May Cloudburst, and I think they turned out really pretty. I hope you liked them. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and again, using the Bargain Bead Box for May Cloudburst. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.